If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
Welcome back. This is Laugh With Me, a podcast with Jeremy Odem. I'm your host, J.O., and this is a very special rewind edition of Laugh With Me, the podcast. This is where we take some of our greatest moments and we bring it back. We want to put it front and center. Maybe you missed it. Maybe you missed out on our major announcement that we put out there on our socials this week, which is we are joining iHeartRadio. So with that being said, Johnny, we're going to have a whole new audience listening to us. So we're going to put out in front of the people some things that catch you up on what is exactly Laugh With Me. Let's start with the man behind the ones and twos. That is Johnny Palermo, our esteemed producer. Not a joke. He's very good at what he does. He's been with us from the get. And then the man behind the mic himself, that's me. I'm J.O., and we've been doing this for a few years now. You can find us at the tippy top of the iTunes comedy show podcast charts, but you're here on iHeartRadio listening to the pod. And maybe you missed out that we had a very special guest call us this past July from prison. The Tiger King himself, Joe Exotic. He called in just to kind of update us on where he's at with his pardon, which from all accounts shows it just appears that that there's been no ground made on this. It does not appear outside of the president has mentioned his name. We have heard that he knows of the attempts for the pardon. We do know this, and we know that there are a lot of people, and you'll hear about it in the phone call, but there are some people in Washington that have his back, that are trying to get his name in front of the president, and it does appear that has happened. But pardon, full clemency, nothing like that has happened quite yet. So he is still in prison and actually quite ill, but he's working on a lot of projects. And he gave us all the time that he had, which I think, if I remember correctly, it was 13, 15 minutes, something like that he was able to make a phone call. So we are going to hear the full interview there with Joe Exotic. You remember him from the Tiger King, the smash show on Netflix from 2020. And then, just a few days later, on the Friday happy hour, my brother Kyle, he called in to Laugh With Me, and we broke it all down. We discussed the interview and gave some thoughts as well. So you're going to hear it all in one episode here. And again, this is a special rewind. This is specifically for you, iHeart, okay? This one is for all of you new iHeart Radio listeners that maybe aren't as familiar with Laugh With Me. We're coming. I mean, we're coming. Okay? And we've got the Tiger King with us. Fuck Carol Baskin. You know? You know, Johnny? Without further ado, Here is the Tiger King calling in from prison, Joe Exotic. Here we go. Hello.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. To block this call and all, you may begin speaking now.
Jeremy.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you doing, sir?
Hanging in there.
Man, I appreciate your time and coming on Laugh with me today.
Well, I appreciate you having me out.
Yeah, I just saw on your Instagram today's day 2,503 of being wrongly imprisoned.
Do what now?
Today, I just saw on Instagram today's 2,503 of you being wrongly imprisoned.
Oh, is that what they put up there?
Yeah, that's
How long 2,000 days?
That's crazy. I know you're working on the pardon and getting that just kind of out there and hopefully in front of the president. Like, where are we at on that?
Well, it's hard to tell because, everybody thought it was going to happen in 2020 and it didn't. So who knows what he's going to do when he's going to do it. But last I heard, it was about a week ago. Last I heard, it was supposed to happen sometime in the next 3 to 5 weeks, but who knows?
Wow. So what's that process like? Is that something like paperwork you file and then you don't get updates, you just kind of hope and wait?
Well, see, I had a pardon application filed in his first term, and see, every time a president leaves office, they deny them all. Okay, so then I had to file one for Biden, and then on January the 20th of this year, that one got denied. So I had to file it again. So now I've got another one in the U.S. Pardon Attorney's Office. And it's just a matter of who he picks and chooses.
Wow. So then do you have like some champions in Washington, like anybody who's a fan of yours and then is maybe...
Well, I have Congresswoman Lauren Boebert that's out there stomping the pavement for me, and I've got Congressman Eric Burleson, Joe Rogan, Dana White, Matt Gaetz. I got some of the biggest names there is, out there shooting for this. But you know how Trump is. He'll do what he wants when he wants.
Oh, absolutely. But you've got his favorites. I mean, you've got the folks that's got his ear.
Yeah, and the people that have been, telling me that it's coming are direct friends of Donald Jr. So,
okay.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know if you remember the movie Beetlejuice, but I know Lauren Boebert's a big fan of Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You'll have to, if you ever get an opportunity to talk to her, ask her about Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Do you think it's possible that Trump knows about this and that he's just waiting to use this as like a distraction and it's going to help you, but it's going to be used to distract from something else?
Well, I know for a fact he knows about this because he was confronted by Steve Nelson from the New York Post during a live White House briefing. So
okay.
Trump has said my name, and then TMZ called out Alice Johnson the other day on world television about whether or not she's going to recommend my pardon. So they know me. They know who I am.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says. He'll use it when he needs to use it. But right now, his best opportunity to use it would be now to kind of distract a little bit away from this Epstein stuff.
Yeah, he could use the distraction for sure.
Yeah, because when you got Dan Bongino upset with you
yep.
and Ash Patel upset with you, that's telling the world that you're hiding something.
Hey, let's get you on the record right now that you are not on the Epstein list.
No, I didn't even know who Epstein was
Okay.
until all of this hit the news.
That's funny. Well,
now whether or not Jeff Lowe is on the Epstein list,
yeah.
That could possible. That could be possible.
That'd be what put him down for good. Yeah. Well, it'd be hard for Trump not to know who you were. I mean, in 2020, Tiger King came out on Netflix. 34 million people watched it in its first 10 days of release.
Right.
You unfortunately were in prison for all of it. What do you even have a grasp of like your stamp on pop culture?
No, not at all.
Man.
You know, the only thing that I've seen out in the world is when I came back from North Carolina doing cancer treatment. They flew me to Oklahoma City, and then
This call is from a federal prison.
they drove me in an unmarked police car, down to Fort Worth, and I was sitting in the back seat, and they didn't handcuff me or anything, and I was just sitting in the back seat of this white car.
Yeah.
And 1 out of 3 cars that passed us slowed down and took pictures.
Wow.
They wrecked, and it didn't matter if they were 18 or 80. It was crazy how people recognized who I was sitting in the back seat of a car.
What?
So it's going to be kind of, if I make it out of here alive, it's going to be kind of crazy because, I've never been prepared for this kind of notoriety.
Well, no, and it's hard to even acclimate yourself back into society anyways, and you're going to come out of it one of the most popular people in America.
Though, I wish President Trump would understand the fact that when before this all happened, my big thing was fixing little kids' faces with Operation Smile. That was my favorite fundraiser.
Wow.
And feeding the homeless. Okay, and I just wish he would understand that if he would be honorable enough to just let me go home. The platform that I do have out there, the amazing things I could do to fix more little kids' faces and take care of more homeless people would be phenomenal.
Well, yeah, you'll have the opportunity to do 10x, 100x times better, good than what you have before.
Yeah.
So now you've been in, you're ultra popular in America. Do you get like offers? I mean, has there been movie offers? I mean, I guess there's got to be people wanting to tell your story even further.
Well, I have 3 good movie offers on the table now, but nobody wants to do anything unless I'm out.
Okay.
Because Tiger King was filmed while I was in prison. Okay,
Right.
I didn't film for Tiger King. Right, they took all of my footage that I was filming for my reality show and used it without me knowing it. I never saw Tiger King until about 6 months ago.
Holy cow. So, wow, I guess I didn't realize that all that was after you'd already been put in prison. I thought.
Yeah,
it was,
I was arrested in September 7th of 2018, and they filmed that through 18, 19, and early 20.
So all those interviews and all the testimonials from your staff and your family and friends, that was all after you were already put in prison?
That was all after I was already put in prison, and the producer, Eric Good of Tiger King, paid. We have videos of him now paying them very large sums of cash to talk shit about me and make that show. Yeah.
Holy cow. So you were...
It's pretty sad. I didn't get a dime from Tiger
Yeah,
King.
I was going to say, you didn't get paid at all then.
No, none.
So do you own the name Tiger King then?
I do own the trademarks, but it takes money to hire lawyers to sue anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why everybody on the internet is selling Joe Exotic Tiger King stuff, and there ain't a damn thing I can do because I'm broke.
Oh, man. What about the music? I mean, your music came out before prison. Have you,
Right.
Were you able to, I guess, I'm sure more people were streaming your music.
I do get some royalties from my music now, but see what happened while I was in prison is instead of Tiger King, the people at Netflix doing the right thing and working with me to do everything, they done everything the cheap way, and they got some clown out there named Vince Johnson to claim that the music was his.
Yeah.
So they paid him, and then it took me 3 years to sue him. I just got done last March in Florida suing him because I finally found a lawyer that would do it
Yeah.
pro bono, and I took him to court and won a judgment. So now I've got a court order proving that the music is mine. But you still have to sue Netflix. You have to sue the producers, and hell, BBC even has copyrighted some of my music.
Holy hell.
Everybody has taken advantage of Joe being in prison and not being able to fight for myself.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's going to
it's
be hell
horrible.
to pay once you're out.
Oh, you bet. You
Yeah.
bet. You bet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to keep some lawyers fully employed.
So over the past
This call is from a federal prison.
over the past 6 years or so, have you been writing new music? Like, is that on your radar too?
I have. I kind of had a bad mind block there for a while.
Yeah.
But I got married, and he got out of prison, and he got deported to Mexico. So my music writing capabilities have came back. Call it separation anxiety, I guess.
Yeah.
But I have wrote some, and I'm not gonna lie to anybody. My people, my girls out in the world, I send them the songs, and then I guess there's a very awesome music AI program out there.
Yep.
That has put the words and the sound to it until I get out so I can sing them myself. But yeah, they're apparently all on iTunes.
The AI abilities right now are insane. Like,
It's pretty scary.
It
I've
is very
seen some
scary.
on TV that they've showed on TV of what people are making Trump do. It's pretty crazy.
have you performed at all, like for your fellow inmates or the guards or anything?
No.
No. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
blame you. So you remarried, and you said he got out, and then was he immediately deported?
He got out on May the 17th. He was supposed to have a detention hearing on the 19th, and the U.S. government picked him up on the 17th, and they dumped him in Mexico on the 18th, and he didn't even get to go to his hearing.
Holy cow, man! Well, you're certainly one of like the rare people that have ever found love like that in prison. I would have to imagine.
It happens. You can't pick when, where, and who and why when it happens. But he's amazing, and I can't wait to get out. I intend on going to Mexico, and just like I've had in the press several times. Trump let me out of here so I can go to work and buy one of your $5 million gold cards so I can bring him back to America.
Your fellow castmate on Tiger King, Doc Antle, he was just sentenced to a year in prison.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Is it? Would you call that karma? Is just kind of a matter of time for him?
Well, I would call it. I mean, not as much karma as I'm ashamed of the government because he smuggled and trafficked human beings.
Oh.
Okay. In order to pay for those expensive animals to make a living and live like he lives, and that just goes to show you that the United States government, they want to bitch about all the illegal immigrants in here and the trafficking and everything, but they just showed an example of a man that was smuggling human beings to profit for himself. Only got a year, and Joe Exotic is in here for 21.
Right.
Okay. So go figure that out.
Oh. So long before, years and years ago, when you were taking your zoo on the road for like petting zoos and showcases and whatnot,
Right.
Did you ever come through Nebraska?
I did many times. We did some shows in North Platte, Nebraska. God, yeah, we did a lot in Nebraska.
Yeah, I live in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah.
And I was just very curious. I thought that would have been a pretty cool show if that ever came through. But
I did my magic show on the road in front of probably a total of 4 or 5 million people, and I still get letters from people that were at my show 18, 20 years ago that were little kids that are grown and have their own family now. Hey, Jeremy, this thing is going to hang up any second because it just beeped. I want to thank you so much for having me. Tell everybody to get on joeexoticofficial.com, look at the evidence, do some shopping, help me out because the lawyer bills are stacking up. But tell everybody out there I send my love. George sends his love, and
there we go. Joe Exotic. That was fun. He seems like he's in good spirits. Honestly. Doesn't he sound like he was in good spirits, Johnny? I mean, he sound like a guy that I mean, obviously he's been there long enough. He kind of gets the deal. He's acclimated, but he's fighting. He's fighting. It's crazy to me that he was talking. He has no idea just how popular he is. I mean, it's, I've had family, they're inside, they come out, and it's, it's different. You got to get used to being around people again, being able to just kind of move around. Oh, that would be so hard. And then he's going to have the whole world wanting to talk to him. And he's a showman, right? He was a showman for many, many years, even before any of this, right? He's used to that. He's used to talking in front of people and being on stage and being the center of attention, but it's been so long and so secluded for so long. I did want to ask him about his health. I mean, he did mention that he was in for cancer treatment in North Carolina. Yeah, I know that's one of his biggest fears. I've read in press clippings that one of his biggest fears, he's going to die in prison even before his sentence ends, and he just wants to do good out in the world. Man, Joe Exotic. That was exciting. We had the Tiger King here on Laugh With Me. Johnny, good job. I just want to tell you publicly, you did good, buddy. But yeah, you heard him. You can find his Instagram, Joe_exotic. All kinds of stuff on there. And then joeexoticofficial.com, it sounds like. That's the website. So Johnny, let's pull that up so that we know we got it right. And Joe Exotic. Yeah, joeexoticofficial.com. And you can know exactly what's going on with the case. It looks very updated. It looks like we're getting new FBI information on there. And basically anything you would need to know about Joe. Oh wow, we can shop all kinds of stuff here to help him out. Boy. The Joe Exotic underwear, that might be what I get. I want to help my guy out. Joe, if you listen to the episode, thank you so much for coming on the show. And you're welcome back anytime before or after you get out. This is exciting. Johnny. Joe Exotic Official. Do not go anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Okay, we might be done with the Tiger King, but we're going to break it all down. Kyle is about to call in and discuss all things Joe Exotic. Don't go anywhere. Johnny, we have solved all of your holiday shopping stress, your needs, because the holidays will sneak up fast, but it's not too early to get your shopping done and actually have fun with it. Uncommon Goods makes holiday shopping stress-free and joyful with thousands of one-of-a-kind gifts you can't find anywhere else. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the United States. Many are crafted by independent artists and small businesses. And because they're made in small batches, they are the best finds, but they can sell out fast, Johnny. What I found here, and I'm telling you, Johnny, right now, if you use a promo code, I'm going to tell you that in here in a second, this is what I want for Christmas, okay? Uncommon Goods has a recycled skateboard display stand. So it looks like a skateboard. It just sit on your desk, sit on the bookshelf. I could put my laptop on it. I can work on the show. Johnny, I could do your job, frankly, and look like I got a little skateboard. I got a little skateboard to work off of, which I love even though I'm getting older, I do love a good skate. But this recycled skateboard is so cool, and it's just one of the many unique items that you can find on Uncommon Goods. It has something for everyone, from moms and dads to kids and teens, from book lovers, history buffs, Eric, I'm talking about you, and diehard football fans to foodies, mixologists, and avid gardeners. You'll find thousands of new gift ideas that you won't find anywhere else. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small, independent businesses. Many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3 million to date. So shop early, have fun, and cross some names off your list today. Get 15% off your next gift. Go to uncommongoods.com/laughwithme. That's uncommongoods.com/laughwithme for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We are all out of the ordinary. Johnny, if you haven't told everybody this is how you're doing your holiday shopping, you're really missing the boat. I mean, that's what I told my family. First thing, if you remember, like, because I know you've listened to the episode, and
yeah.
I thought, and I just saw it literally seconds before he called. I saw on his Instagram, it said day 2,503 of being wrongly imprisoned. And I thought, okay, well, it's on his Instagram. I don't think he's running the Instagram. Like, I don't, and he kind of made that clear because he had no idea what I was talking about. But it is
clearly,
but it is his official Instagram. And I thought, what a way to kick off the conversation with, you've been in prison for 2,503 days. In hindsight, that sucks, right? Like, why? If you're
no one wants to hear that. Thanks for reminding me.
If you've been in prison for 2,500 days, you probably don't want to be reminded of just how long you've been in there.
No. He's like, yeah, and it's been awful, every single one of them.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeremy. Glad I called you.
I know. I felt so bad. I instantly was like, that was a mistake. What a way to kick this off.
I got the vibes that he didn't even know what Instagram was. He was like, oh, is that what they put up there? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess I've been in here. I don't know what to tell you.
That's fair, because he was picked up in 2018, and who knows? I mean, I'm sure he didn't even have an Instagram then. So, he obviously was on top of some things online because he had an online TV show,
He did.
He was on the internet.
Not by his choice. Hold on. His own thing?
Yeah, remember? All right. So,
remember? No, I never heard of this guy until Netflix.
Okay, I know. So, and me too. Like, and much like probably most of the people in the world had never heard of this guy until 2020 when the Netflix show came out. But locally, in his world, he had his online show where he would read Carol Baskin's diary and update people on what they kind of documented a little bit of that.
Right. Yep. That's right. It's coming back now.
Yeah. So he wasn't unfamiliar with the internet, and he wasn't unfamiliar with like memes and things in that, sense, but he probably has no, I mean, he even said he has no clue how big he is, but he has no clue the world of social media today and just kind of how it wraps it's our world,
Yeah, no idea. But here's the deal. So he made a big impact, right? That was a whole thing. Whole world's talking about it. Okay?
Yep.
But now it's gone, right? But he's like, okay, listen to him. He's like, yeah, when I get out of here, I'm going to buy one of them. Okay, let me back up. He's like, I got no money to sue these people. I got no money to do any of this, right?
Right.
And then he's like, when I get out, I'm buying one of them Trump $5 million gold cards so I can move my husband to America. It's like, homie, you have $5. Like, where are you getting this $5 million? What are we doing here?
So that goes back to, like, I was telling him, it's like, dude, 34 million people watched The Tiger King on Netflix in the first 10 days of release. and they had a season 2. How many documentaries do you know get a season 2 and a season 3? So
hold on, there's a season 3?
Yeah, it's not really about him. It's about it's about that guy Doc Antle that just got sentenced to a year in prison for animal trafficking, and he's in, the first 2 seasons, but it's more about like his world, but still
Joe hates
the
that
brand itself. Oh yeah, he hates all those people.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think he's banking on I get out of prison, I have incredible value to my name, or at least he believes he does, to the point that he can sell, certain rights to stories, or he says he's got 3 awesome movie deals right now on the table, but he needs to be out in order to make this deal work.
Yeah, but he's not out. So he's been in there for how long, do we say?
So he's been
6
in
years?
Yeah, more than that. He's been in since 2018. He's on a 21-year sentence.
How far back is 2,500 days? Okay, so 2018. So you got a while, guy. 15 years. Like, this is wild. He's we're going to make a movie when I'm 80. I don't know, man.
Well,
his plan is kind of whack.
That's if you're basing it on he's going to serve his 21 years. Now, here's the thing. We've got the pardon situation on the table where he feels that he was wrongly accused, that there's a lot of evidence out there now where the witnesses are backtracking the things that they said in court or on the record, and that the president is going to give him a full pardon and he's going to be out.
Yeah, well, first of all, that was one of my favorite parts of the thing. I feel like here's the deal. He thinks that he's innocent. Like, if you watch that thing, his feelings on Carol Baskin. He straight up is hiring folks to kill her.
Yeah.
Secondly, he's like, yeah, I'm going to get pardoned, proceeds to name off the worst folks in the world. And he's like, yeah, they're going to get me out of here. It's like, dude, what is happening right now? What is happening?
He does have the ear of the core people that you would think of when you think MAGA.
Do you think that's real though? Do you think like people are actually like those people? Do you think they're like, we got to get the Tiger King out? That's just what this comes down to.
Well, it's tough. Who knows how like active they actually are in, you only get the president's ear for what, seconds probably, if you do,
Yeah.
And then is Joe Exotic the name that comes up when you do have his ear? But they definitely get asked about it. Like you can find press clippings of, the press asking these very people about Joe Exotic, and they are certainly aware of what's going on. But that doesn't mean that they're actively, working on behalf of the Tiger King to get him a pardon.
No. And are they asking that in the year of our Lord 2025?
Right.
Maybe 2020, maybe 2021. I don't know.
Did you catch my Beetlejuice joke?
Okay, I was like lost on the Beetlejuice. It's like I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
you were like she really likes Beetlejuice, and he was not picking. He was like, okay, I could probably do that.
I did not think he would get the joke. So it wasn't necessary. It wasn't for him. It was for the audience. But so Lauren Boebert, she a couple of years ago, she was on a first date and she went to see Beetlejuice the musical. And she may or may not have been caught doing something inappropriate to her first date while she was watching the show.
Oh, no. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, now knowing that and knowing he's just like, okay, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So
man.
that's yeah. So that's I never thought he would get it because, he's probably the amount of information he gets. I mean, it's very minimal, right?
I would think so. I don't know. We got to do an investigative. How much TV can they watch a day? How much can they read? What's going on in there?
That's a good question. I mean, he wrote his book. He has a book. I didn't talk about the book on the pod, but he does have a book out. And
how did you not bring that up? What are you doing?
I knew I had limited time. So that's the other thing. I didn't know how much time I was going to have with him. I just knew I had until they cut us off. So it ended up being 15 minutes. I didn't know I had 15 minutes. I thought I could have 7, I could have 8. Like, I didn't know, right? I just knew it wasn't going to be a lot. So I had a list of questions. I wanted to get to as many as I could. I wanted to ask follow-ups where appropriate, but I also knew I had limited time. So the music, to me, was more important to talk about than the book.
Yeah, you turned to the music. What's that all about?
I mean, his music is a big part of the documentary, Tiger King.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah. So I was just so interested of, is he writing more music? Is this something he wants to do outside when he gets out? Is this something he performs inside for I almost said classmates, for his inmates? Like, for the prisoners, like, is this something he's doing and he's entertaining the masses inside? I mean, it sounds like that is a hard no, but
Oh no,
yeah. I was intrigued by it because I just imagine sometimes. All right, it goes back to Seinfeld and the finale, the Seinfeld finale when they end up in prison, and then the very last scene, Jerry's doing stand up, for
that's fair.
for the population, and I'm just like, do entertainers do that? Like, is R. Kelly performing? Like in prison, and they're just like, fuck, I can't wait for this week's R. Kelly concert. Like, I don't know.
We just found out that's a definite no. And did you hear his answer to that? You're like, you write new music? And then he goes on this thing, and then when he comes back, he's like, actually, I'm writing it and sending it off to my girls out there, and they just put it in the AI, and it does the music and the vocals. So, like, this dude's writing, like, 3 lines of words, and he's calling that writing music nowadays. What is happening?
I know. AI, just think of the kind of stuff he could get out there right now if he was out and he had AI to do a lot of that for him.
Oh, my gosh, that's a scary thought.
Oh, he'd be a monster, that's for sure.
I want some Carole Baskin songs. We got to get that going. I'm ready. The world is ready.
I think
That'll get you pardoned.
That'll get you pardoned. Like, all right. So I asked him about Doc Antle, and he was very open about how that guy's getting what he deserves to an extent. He's only got 1 year. He's like almost jealous of it. He only got 1 year, whereas Joe Exotic's in there for 21. But like, it does seem like the people around him that were in that documentary, Tiger King, they were all involved in something.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
they're all starting to now, it's just all kind of catching up to him in one way or another. Man, I'm interested to know if Carole Baskin, who seems like the cleanest of the bunch, but there's all that rumor and innuendo that she killed her ex-husband, so who knows?
She definitely killed her husband. She's definitely a terrible person. Here's the deal. When you're dealing with folks who own actual tigers, everything is sketch. No part of their life can be clean. Everything is all sketch.
Yeah, so funny story. So I had, I'm doing research for the interview, so I'm watching Tiger King, right? And Braden, he comes in, he sees that there's like these people that just have tigers, and he's like, holy cow, you could do that? Is that the guy you're going to talk to? Can we get tigers? And I'm like, we are not getting tigers. Like, this is not a thing. Did you not catch the part where he's calling from prison? Like, this is not happening.
Dude, I love, you're like, you guys are just having an interview. He's like telling us stories, whatever. He's like, this call is from It's like my favorite. I love it.
I debated, I'm like, do I take that out? Like, do I edit that out? Or is that kind of like sets the tone for what is actually, like, because there is a reality to this. Like, he's a reality TV personality of sorts.
Yeah.
But there is reality to this, whereas the consequences of his actions that we saw unfold, in 2020 with the Tiger King are why he is where he is right now.
Oh, yeah. No, that was great. And you got to understand, when you hire somebody to kill somebody, you're going to jail. And not only are you going to jail, you're going to be in there and you're going to be somehow sad that somebody else got a lesser sentence. You're just going to completely ignore that you hired a human to kill a human and be like, well, that guy only got a year. What is going on here?
Right. And one of the guys, it's I forget his name, but he's in the documentary, and he's one of the people that worked for Joe at the zoo. But it's that guy, that they kind of chronicle, like that he, allegedly paid to go down to Florida or wherever and try to kill Carol, right?
Yeah.
And one of his stances right now is that guy allegedly lied, in his testimony or whatever, and that's some of the facts. But when I was reading about the case, he also made I don't know if he made payments or offered to make payments to somebody to go do this murder for hire to an undercover FBI agent. So
yeah, what?
Even if this guy,
that's pretty clear.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. So I don't know what more he has, and I don't know what kind of lawyer team he's got, because that's not cheap, right? So I don't know.
Well, he has $5, so his lawyer team cannot be very good. Although they could be doing the game where they're actually great lawyers, because they know at the end of this thing, hopefully they'll get paid. So you never know. You never know. But here's the deal. It's really not fair that he's in there for 21 years, because he's just fixing babies' faces.
He does.
He's just fixing babies' faces. I don't know why they're broken, but he's fixing them.
That's the part that a lot of people are forgetting, is that he did do a lot of good, and he did this way before any of the criminal things. He was fixing babies' faces, helping families that couldn't afford that kind of medical procedures, and then he also fed the hungry quite often.
Quite often.
He
fed him Carol Baskin. Cook her up, serve her on a platter.
No. She's still alive. So that's he probably would do more of the good, when he gets out of prison, I would think.
Yeah. He was just, what are you going to do out of prison? Fix more babies' faces. Okay. All right. That's cool.
It's smart on his behalf, though, to just, if that's the question, what are you going to do to get out of prison? And then instantly hit the goodwill things you did before, that's...
Yeah, that's fair.
That's 100%.
Try to kill Carol Baskin.
Yeah, I got to get the job done.
Dude, that would have been awesome. That would have been a great answer, actually.
He was, you know what? I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know. He's been in there a long time at this point. I didn't know if we were going to get a beaten down, he's sick. He's in a special treatment facility for cancer right now. So I didn't know what we'd get, or if we get a guy that was hopeful, energetic, and just kind of felt like the day is coming soon when he's going to get released. I was happy I got the opportunity to ask him if he's on the Epstein list. That was good. We got that out of the way.
That was hilarious. I don't even know who Epstein is.
All he knows is that name is in the news, and it's not good for Trump. That's all he knew.
It is not good, sir.
Oh man, what a day though. He's man, it sucked because the call just abruptly ends, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, dang, I was enjoying talking to him. I need more time. Where'd you go? I was left wanting more.
Well, in 15 years, you got to set an alarm. 15 years from now, when he's out, you got to be like, Joe, you're my guy. We talked. Let's talk for longer.
Yep.
Let's do this.
I did email him after, and I was like, hey, man, you need to call in, and you want to go back on live with me, you let me know. You are back. That was, that I didn't get enough, Exactly.
I like when you're like, we find out he's remarried or whatever. And it's like, that's incredible. You found love in prison. And you're just like, yeah, it happens.
Yeah. You just, you don't know where when love's going to hit you. Yeah.
Sir, we don't know what happens in there. You tell us. I don't know.
I missed it that his new husband was released from prison and then immediately deported. I must have missed that whole thing. So then I go back after and I'm reading about it. Sure enough, he's in Mexico and he's doing the work for Joe. He's trying to get Joe a pardon and get the word out. And then Joe, I've even seen he's willing. He's like, Trump doesn't want bad people in America anymore. Great. I'll buy my own ticket. I'm heading to Mexico. He's ready to go.
Yeah. Pardon me, and I'm out.
And I'm out. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. He's pretty honest about it. That's for sure.
He is. I liked it. It makes me want to check out his book. He's an interesting guy.
Yeah, like that one. Oh, so what I was saying about the book is he wrote it while he was in prison, and he used his 30 minutes of computer time a day in order to write the book. So it was quite the process.
Oh my God.
But that's at least that's what, he said. So he has so he's got a book out. I don't know anything about it other than he's got a book, and he used his 30 minutes a day to write it. That's all I know.
That's the info you gathered about this book.
All you know. That's all I know. But we should learn more about it.
For when we have the follow-up interview in 15 years. Okay.
In 15 years, yes.
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I need to know, did you not hit up Carol Baskin's Instagram and just shoot a message and be like, hey, I got this podcast if you would like to come on?
You know what? That's a hell of an idea.
Saying.
That's a hell of an idea.
That's what I bring to the table here.
I think I should have. You know what? And you know what's great about Carol? She's going to have more time.
Oh, yeah.
And, right. So, yeah. You know what? Great idea, Kyle. I am going to hit up Carol Baskin, and now that's kind of my goal, is to get her on that.
Look what we did here. We're just, taking on the world.
Yep.
One Netflix star at a time.
That's right. That's awesome. Can you imagine 34 million people watching your show, your life, in like the first 10 days of a release about it? Like, that's insane.
That would be crazy. I would crumble. I would curl into a ball and never come out of my house again.
Like, how many hundreds of millions by now have seen this story, and everything they know about you is this?
Yeah, that's wild.
It is.
That's wild.
It really is.
I can't even think like that. I can't even think that big. That's crazy. Gosh, we got to get a Netflix show.
We really do. What would we call it?
We'll figure it out.
All right.
Just two dudes.
Just two dudes.
I gotta watch Just Two Dudes. All right. What's that about? I don't know.
Two dudes.
Two dudes.
All they do is talk about the Tiger King.
All right, we'll come up with a better name. We'll have to work on that. Apparently they put some work into these shows. I didn't realize.
Yeah. It turns out they put a lot of work into TV shows. Like, they don't just come up with it on the fly during a podcast.
I thought it just kind of happened. I was wrong. Today's the day I learned, folks. I got smarter.
JoeExoticOfficial.com. If anyone listening wants to find out more information about him, or even to donate, because he's using the money that he raises from the website to help with his own expenses inside, and then also to help with awareness, to help get that pardon.
Cool. Can you get that book on there?
I think you can.
Can you get an autographed book on there?
Oh, I highly doubt it.
Yeah, you have to smuggle it in, sign it, smuggle it out.
It's a whole process. If you know a guy, I don't know, maybe we find a guy. I don't know. There's always that guy inside that can just get things.
This is true.
Maybe there's a guy that can bring in books, get them signed, get them out. We gotta find out about it. We gotta figure out how to do this if he's not doing it. Just think how much money he can make if he could actually figure that out. Because you're gonna
hire lawyers to sue everybody.
Like, you're gonna buy the book, right? I'm probably gonna buy the book if that's the case.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. We're all in now.
All right, final thoughts on the Tiger King, Joe Exotic on Laugh With Me.
I freaking loved it. I did not know what to expect. I think I told you I was very frightened when I first saw it load onto my phone.
Yep.
It was awesome. I kind of want to go rewatch the Tiger King. Want to see how that goes down. Got to see him not pardoned. Got to see him put in his time, get out, go to Mexico, buy some sort of weird gold card for money that he doesn't have, and then get back. I want to see how all that works out.
Yep.
I'm invested now. I'm invested.
There you go. Joe's got a new fan in Kyle, all from his call in on Laugh With Me.
Don't call me a fan. I don't know if they fan. It's like a curiosity.
Okay. Not a fan.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. I don't think I fully understood that the video coverage was from mostly footage that he was having filmed that Netflix purchased, or the producers purchased, and then did the interviews and testimonials and things after he's in prison. I don't think when I watched it, I understood all that, and I don't think I grasped that even after. But then when he's talking about it, well, shoot, and I go back and watch like the first couple of episodes. I'm like, okay, this is like a whole different spin on it now, knowing that all these people are talking about him, knowing that he's in prison right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I never thought about that either until he said that. It's like, what?
Yeah.
So then you got to think about who did he put in charge of his estate? And that person obviously signed something to just release all this stuff.
They sure did.
Oh, it's not good. It's a big crazy mess.
Yeah, it is. Well, that's the South, baby. You know, that's the South.
That's how we do it in the South. Eric knows about that.
Eric, yeah, he knows all about that. He's as far north as you can get right now, though.
What?
Yeah, he's like vacationing in like North Dakota or something.
Oh, damn. That's that's tip of the earth there.
Yep. So, all right. Well, thanks for calling in and giving us your thoughts.
Yeah, thanks for calling. Get that Carol Baskin.
Yeah.
I'll do the recap. I'll answer the phone. It'll be great.
Awesome. I'll work on it right now.
All right.
All right. See you, dude.
Later.
Bye.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.